Hi, welcome to Let's Draw Something. Let's draw a cat yawning. Let's go draw
Cat yawning.
Come on. All right, we're gonna draw a cat yawning. Follow along with me, and you can do it too. What we're gonna start off with is gonna be a round shape right about here. Let's do it just like that. Okay. This is gonna be, well, should I tell you? I'll keep it a secret for now. Maybe you can figure it out. So it's just like a C, okay? Just like a capital C. And then on this side, it's gonna be a shape a little smaller. Just like that. Maybe you know what this is already. It's the cat's. Can you say it with me? 1, 2, 3. The cat's paw. I don't mean his dad. So that's his thumb. Let's make a little thumbnail. A little claw. Claw. And then a little claw. And another claw. All right. Now, we're gonna have a hairy line coming down this way, but it's straight, okay? Straight is important, but hairy is also important, so let's do it just like that, okay? And now we're gonna start at this little point here. Do you have your line? We're gonna start at this little point here, and we're gonna make it just like that one, parallel to it. Parallel. Parallel. Just like this. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, looking good. Now, follow with me. We're gonna put. We're gonna let's get this side of the cat's face. So this is gonna be a hairy line right here too. It's gonna go up straight for just a second. Straight line, straight hairy line right there, and then it's gonna be rounded right here, rounded hairy line. It's a little sloppy down here. You don't have to make it as sloppy as mine is. Maybe it'll come out better than mine. So what do you think? There's a nice tall C shape. I'm gonna move this down just a tad because we gotta leave room for something. Okay, let's put an ear right at the top of this. Don't start at the end. Don't start at the very end. Start a little bit before the end. Because the ear is almost, cat ear is almost at the side of his face a lot of times. At least that's what I'm showing. It's just right here. It's going to be rounded and it's going to be a triangle. And then it's going to stop right here. Invisible line from this circle. Right here. Let's just start right here so we know where we're going. It's a little subtle, but it's kind of like a triangle. It's kind of like an A. And now we're going to do the top of the cat's head, some fur. Just put lines beside each other for the fur. Okay. Now we're gonna do the other cat's ear, and it's gonna be a little bit more curved on this side, and then a little bit more straight on this side, and then it's gonna even, well, yeah, right like that, right like that, and then down like that. A lot going on there. Can you do that? This is a pretty fat kitty. And then a hairy line for the back of the cat right here. And then, should we give him a shoulder? I think we should. Let's give him a little bit of a shoulder, okay? So it's gonna be another bump. A little sloppy. Sorry, you don't have to make it sloppy like mine. Now, let's have this line bouncing out, bouncing out from here. So it's not going to be straight out. It's going to be a little bit up. And let's curve it a little bit too. Just like that. Maybe a cat has muscle, I guess. That's okay. Another line coming down. Starting from this point right here. And let's give him a little arm that we don't see all of. Okay, hope I'm not moving too fast. I'll try to keep it nice and slow it down some. Now this is the most important part. This is the most fun part actually. These eyes are going to be, there's going to be an eye here and an eye here. Let's do this one first. It's going to be just as skinny as you can make it. The line, because it's hard to make skinny lines with this with the Sharpie, because it's pretty thick and it's very juicy. But you want to make this line just as skinny as you can. So we'll see how skinny mine ends up. I'm not even sure how skinny this is going to be, but I'm going to make it just as skinny as I possibly can. Okay, here we go. Hey, see, it got a little thick at the end, but no worries. And then I'm going to have the other eye right over here. It's going to be a little bit shorter than this one because the cat is a little bit turned this way. So the eye is going to be just a little bit shorter. Yeah. Okay. Let me know when you got your eyes done. You got your eyes done yet? Let me know. Okay. So now, the second most fun part is going to be this right here. What we're going to do, we're going to skip the nose for now. What we're going to do is the mouth. And I'm trying to think what this mouth shape is. It's going to be kind of like a Hershey's Kiss, or it's going to be kind of like a wave shape, but you want it to be a nice juicy wave, okay? So we're going to go right here. So leave a little space for some nose up here, but we're going to start right here. It's almost in the middle. If it was in the middle, it wouldn't be too bad. It doesn't matter. It's kind of where you want to put it. But the most important part is that it has a nice juicy wave shape to it, like that. And like this side's going to be a little shorter than this side. And it's not going to have, this side over here is not going to have a big swoop on it like that. It's not going to have a big bump. It's going to be cut short, just like that. And then it's going to be like that. Okay? I cut it short a little bit. You got that? It's a very intricate shape. But if it looks something like that, you're good. It wouldn't even have to be quite like that. It could be even better than that, actually. Okay, let's continue this down, because he's going to be yawning really wide. So we're going to just pull this all the way down, not too far. I'm going to put it right there. It's got a nice little swoosh to it. And then a little tooth down here. A little tooth. A little line. So that tooth is just a triangle. It's a little bit rounded on the top, and it's a little bit curved. I'm moving a little faster on this one, just to see. You can let me know if this was a little bit too fast, but I don't want to do it too slow either. Now this tooth is just standing straight up. But this tooth over here is going to be sticking out that way a little bit. So it's going to be a triangle shape that's a little bit bent. It's going to be rounded on the bottom where it goes into the gums. But if you can get it nice and subtle and small, that's going to really enhance the drawing. Okay. So that's what we got there. Just like that. Let me know when you got your tooth. We're gonna put the bottom of the lip a little bit hairy, just like that. And then here's the very most fun part, or maybe the third most fun part. This is the cat's tongue, okay? So let's start right here and let's do just like that, okay? Can you do that shape? And then not at the very end of the tongue, not at this side. You're going to come in a little bit, right about here. And then from there, you're going to do a curved line that's going to hit that tooth when the curve starts to go down. So it's going to curve in and then out. And then when it's curving out, that's when it's going to hit that tooth, just at the bottom of the tooth. So you gotta be subtle about it if you can. I don't know how my tongue's coming out. But then let's take this tongue down a little bit like that. And then it's a long tongue. It's gonna go back into the mouth now. It's gonna swoosh right back. Swoosh. And then from here, you're gonna hit it down here. It's gonna hit that edge. Just subtle. Swoop. Okay. And then let's continue this line down here. All right, and then we'll color that in. I'm gonna use a Crayola for that, so I don't waste my Sharpie. Oh, yes, one more little detail. There's a little line at the bottom of the tongue. There's a line in the middle of the bottom of the tongue, and we're going to indicate that. Real skinny if you can, as skinny as you can do it. Okay, I don't know if that helps the drawing much, but there it is. I think it helps some. Okay, now up here. Up here, let's do some a few little dots right there, okay? And then the nose is going to be a T shape, but it's going to be a rounded T shape, and it's going to be just as skinny as you can make your Sharpie marker go. But it's going to be almost up to the eye level, but not quite, a little bit lower than the eye level. And it's going to be a T shape, just like that. And mine came out a little thick and chunky, but it's okay. Did you get your cat's nose drawn? Now I'm gonna make, there's sort of like a muzzle area here, and it's just some subtle hair, just to show kind of the roundness right around here. And then like that. And then let's do some whiskers on them. And then we're gonna put some hairs right here. Just like that. Well, that cat's got hairy ears. Yes, yes indeed. So there's our cat yawning. How'd yours come out? Now let's do a tail, okay? You can just put some, like a C shape, and some hair, some hairy lines. And then this is going to be kind of fun. You just do a long swoopy line, and this one's going to be, it's going to be a little bit thicker, the tail is, and then a little thinner as it gets closer to that. All right, I'm going to go answer my phone. Thank you. Hope your cat came out good.